Swag turned to the maximum. She know what it is and know what it ain't. Go hard in the paint like.
It's time for another live edition of Calderwood's Coup. Tim Calderwood joined by the closer for the Schaumburg Boomers, Patrick Mincey. Segment I call Getting to Know You, and Patrick, we're going to spend a little time talking some baseball, but we'll also have some fun here as well, so I appreciate your taking some time to join me today.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Let's talk about first on the baseball side of things. It's your first year as a professional. How has professional baseball treated you?
Man, it's been all right. It's fun. That's basically, it's a lot more fun. I get to play every day, which is what I've wanted to do. And, you know, getting really throw against wood bats all the time. That's really what I've enjoyed the most. Get away from that aluminum.
How much experience had you had with wood bats coming into this year?
I played one summer in the CPL. I did pretty well against them. That was about it. I didn't play any other summer leagues with wood bats, and this is the second time I've got to, you know, throw against wood bats.
Have you changed anything in the method that you're pitching, knowing that you're seeing those wood bats all the time?
Not really. I've just been attacking the zone. I've been using my fastball more than I thought I would, but just fastballs in. Just try to throw it on their hands and, you know, let my ball do the work.
Coming out of Francis Marion University, what would you say the hitters in the Frontier League are like compared to what you saw in college?
They're about the same, I guess. They're a little bit better through the whole lineup, but I mean, of course, it's a little bit better, you know, out there. But other than that, it's been about like throwing the same.
So you really haven't changed a whole lot, is what you're saying, from college to pro baseball?
Not really. I've just tagged the zone. That's all I've been doing. I try to get ahead all the time, and when I get ahead, that's usually when I throw better and I get more strikeouts. And when I fall behind, usually, you know, I get hit around a little bit. But I've happened to, so far this year, just throw strikes and get ahead of guys. Try to keep those walks down.
Have you been used to a back end of the bullpen spot?
Yep. My first 2 years in JUCO, I was a closer at Schaumburg Methodist, and then went to Francis Marion, obviously, and did a little middle relief, and then I ended up being a closer late in the game last year. So, yeah, I'm used to it. It's my favorite to be at the end of the game.
Why is it your favorite?
Well, closing, I just like closing because, you know, a lot of pressure. I like to be in the pressure spots, and that's when I feel like I throw the best. And sometimes it's tough when you come in a game and, you know, you're up by so many runs. But I like to come in when it's the heat, when you really got to make a big pitch and stuff like that.
Let's talk about the makeup of this Boomers team as a whole. Sitting in first place right now, entering this series against Traverse City, who's also in first place. Everybody seems to be getting along really well. The clubhouse seems to be extremely tight.
Yeah, we are. We like to have fun. We try to have the most fun out there.
Who has the most fun?
Who has the most fun? I would say Frank. Frank's always cutting up, but he's serious at the same time. And then also Sanchez. I've never played with somebody like him. He's always cutting up. Even when he's playing during a game, he's messing with guys. It's hilarious.
What about in the bullpen? How much fun is it being down there every day?
It's okay. On them hot days, you know, it gets hot down there. But I mean, we usually go down there about the fourth, fifth inning, and then just start moving around a little bit. Try to stay out of this weather as much as we can.
What is your routine like to help get you ready? I know every pitcher's different, and you never know, especially in your situation, when you're actually going to come into a game. Usually around
Fifth, sixth inning, I go ahead and put my cleats on, just kind of put them on, get used to them, and then throughout the game I hold the ball most of the time, just hold the grip pitches and stuff, and then probably about the seventh inning I'll maybe throw with the right fielder or something, just kind of start moving, stretching, and then when I find out from when it's time for me to go, I get ready about the eighth inning, and I'm ready to go for the ninth.
As you're watching the game, are you paying close attention to hitters' tendencies and things like that, or are you just kind of watching and observing and getting ready for when you have the chance?
No, I don't watch them. I don't like to know where they hit, what they do. I don't know. I don't like to watch them hit BP. I don't like to know any kind of how they hit, because they're going to hit different against me. That's just how I always look at it. You're not going to hit the same guy the same way. So I don't know. I just like to, you know, just see for myself what they can hit and what they can't hit. If the guy beats me there, hey, I won't go there next time, obviously. But most of the time, I just go at him, try to get ahead.
What's your relationship like with the catchers, Mike Valadez and Ty Nelson?
Me and Mike are pretty close. We met one of the first days here in spring training, and he actually was right beside my locker, so we're always cutting up. And yeah, so we're pretty close. We go out to eat sometimes. We like to share foods and stuff, like what we like to eat, because I'm not from around here. And Ty's kind of quiet. He's opening up, but Ty's starting to be more funnier. He starts saying, once he starts saying stuff, he's always joking around now. It's funny. In the beginning, he would never talk, and then it's like all of a sudden he's opened up. He's got to know everybody, so it's fun. Ty's a good guy. Both of them are. I enjoy throwing to both of them.
What would you say your strengths are as a pitcher?
My strengths? I don't know. I guess my strengths are that I throw from two different angles, I guess, and I can throw to either lefties or righties.
Is that something that you learned? Is someone taught it to you? How did you pick that up?
Well, I've always thrown like the 3/4 sidearm since I was little, and I never really threw an like a slider or anything. And when El Duque was with the Yankees when I was like 9, my dad was like, "Hey, you should try to throw this slider," because he was throwing from way out there. And I was like, "All right, well, I'll give it a shot." And then I don't know when I decided to drop down. I guess I did it one day, and then I just did it in a game, and I was successful, I guess. So I just kept doing it. And I don't know, I like doing it. I like switching it up. I can't throw the same way the whole time. It bugs me.
For the record, that is the first El Duque reference that I can ever recall in my broadcasting career. So you got that going for you. So those are your strengths. What would you say are your weaknesses, some of the things you're trying to work on this year?
Definitely my changeup or split finger. I came in with a split finger, and I ain't been able to find it. And I'm messing around with a new grip for another changeup, something that I can actually throw in the zone to give a batter a chance to see it. Because every time I've thrown it, it's been out of the zone, and I haven't been able to throw it. So basically, I've been living off fastball sliders and just changing angles. But Paul's been working with me, and we're trying to figure something out. We just keep working at it. Hopefully, I'll find it.
How is it working with Paul? And you've got Jamie Bennett, the manager, also a pitcher. So you really have two guys that you can kind of bounce stuff off of.
I like playing for both of them. They're good guys. They're both funny. And they're serious at the same time. They're both good coaches. I like.
Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag.